Hello everybody, welcome to the next session we have. Hopefully you guys have checked out my other videos, and if not, there should be a link on the screen to see some of the other ones. But real briefly, we're just kind of trying to walk through and make the complex finance world simple to the everyday user. So today we're going to talk about kind of holding on to your money and what that means, trying to make a fairly complex idea pretty simple to everybody. So the first thing that we are going to do is the same thing we do in every video. Just give this little disclaimer so that I can't get in trouble. And just high level, this is just for informational purposes. You probably shouldn't take any advice or consider this an endorsement of anything. So, take care of yourself and just learn from this. So the question is, what to do with the money that I have? It's a question that probably everybody has. So hopefully you have money. The three things that we cover, it's going to be the time value of money, interest, and lastly, compound interest. So jumping right in, time value of money. So trying to simplify this down, it's a fairly complex theory that's out there. The idea that money now is worth more than the same money in the future. So, what does that mean? An example, that money now, and then we have time, and a year from now, money. So this is saying that essentially if you have $10 right now, it is actually worth more than $10 a year from now. Now, kind of logically, that doesn't make sense. $10 is $10. It should be the same. But what makes it true is something we call interest. So a simple definition of interest is giving you money to use your money. Most commonly, everybody's familiar with banks giving you interest. If you have a savings account, you're not earning much interest right now, but that 0.01% that you're getting, that's interest. But it applies to everything outside of banks as well. So let's apply that to the time value of money. So we have our money now and the money in the future that we just talked about. We'll say we have $100 right now because that's a nice round number, makes it simple. And then we'll say you have 10% interest. If you're getting 10% interest right now, tell me where that is because we want to get there. But to make it simple, we'll say 10% interest. So in a year, you're going to make $10. So a year from now, you can have $10 or $110. So we can see using this example that the money that we have now versus $100 in the future, that's why the money we have now is worth more than money in the future because of that extra earning potential because of time. So time equals money. So compound interest. So this is the idea that your interest earns interest on itself. This is probably the most profound concept in all of finance. This is how everything you have grows. All your 401k, all your investments, everything that you have, this is the most powerful wealth creating tool. So let's jump into an example of that. So we have our $100 at 10% interest. So a year from now, we have $110. We made $10. Now in another year after that, we still are at 10% interest, but have $110. So instead of getting 10% interest on $100, we're actually getting 10% interest on $110. So then we end up making $11 instead of $10. And year after year, it just keeps going up, keeps going up, keeps going up. And so it's pretty impactful. It's incredibly impactful when you have long periods of time. So typically around retirement accounts, that's where it's most impactful when you have 20, 30, 40 years for that interest to compound and just keep growing. So this hopefully makes it simple for you guys. And just to sum everything up, if you're just holding on to your money, you're actually not using it well. If you're sticking it under the mattress, don't do that because you're missing out on that opportunity to get interest, help it grow and build it more. But here are some other videos that might be of interest to you. Click the links on the screen and hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Thanks.